one deep, headed back in right field, and that one is going to tie the ball game. Jesse Rowland goes yard. The 1-0 to Williams. That one's driven out deep, headed for the fences. It's gone. The Nighthawks take the lead. First pitch to Party. That one's connected, headed for the fences. Back to back jacks for the Nighthawks softball team. Party, touch them all. And that dugout is on fire here in Hot Springs. And standing up over at second base will be Olivia Hennon with a one-out double for LSU-Eunice. Trotting over to third base will be Maddie Leal on the play. With one out, there's two on. Bringing up the third baseman, Gracie King. We apologize. Sounds like we had a few technical difficulties with our audio. We believe we're back. Let us know in the comments if you can hear us. One out, two on for the Lady Bengals here in the top of the first inning. Nally throws that one a little bit low. Williams reels it in. Count is 1-0 on Gracie King. Here's the pitch from Nally. That one high and away. Runners coming home, and the throw will not be made. One run comes across as Maddie Leal scores first for the Lady Bengals today. One nothing Eunice. Olivia Hennon moves to third on the passed ball. Count is 2-0 on Gracie King. The pitch sails a little bit high. It's 3-0. Williams heading out to the circle to have a chat with Brooke Nally, trying to calm down the Nighthawk hurler and trying to limit the damage here in the first inning. Sydney Simon started things off with a walk to start the game. Was out at second, the first out of the inning, on a fielder's choice by Maddie Leal. Leal has since come around to score, helped by a double from Olivia Hennon. Hennon stands on third. Here's the pitch, the 3-0, strike one. Nally has the pitch she wants. She fires that one in, catching the corner. It's a full count. Nally battling back, 3-2 on Gracie King. Here's the pitch. That one's connected down into shallow left field. It is scooped up, but one run will score. 2-0 Lady Bengals here early. An RBI single for Gracie King. And there'll be runner on first with one away. Hennon comes in to score the second run of the game. Nally fires. Just off the mark, 1-0 on designated player Carly Fontenot. King on first, Fontenot at the plate. One away in the first. Nally inside. Ball two. Fontenot stands at the ready. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled. That'll bring Fontenot to a 2-1 count. Glad to have you with us on the broadcast this afternoon. Doesn't matter if you're a Lady Bengals fan or a Nighthawk fan or just a softball fan in general. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're excited to see in today's game. Love to give you a shout out on the broadcast today. Early in game one of a doubleheader here in sunny Hot Springs, Arkansas. Strike two sails on in, and now there's a pickle situation. And Hennon, or excuse me, that is King, is tagged out on the base pass for the second out of the inning. So the bases are clear now. Carly Fontenot facing a 2-2 at the dish. And Brooke Nally and the Nighthawks looking to get out of the inning with a strike here. The 2-2, it's a pie, full count. Second full count in a row issued by Brooke Nally. The 3-2, ball four. So Fontenot trots down the first, the second walk issued here in the first inning, and that's going to bring up second baseman Riley Candela. I see Cynthia Leal out there. She's watching the Lady Bengals from Houston, Texas. She must be watching Maddie Leal. She came in and scored the first run of today's ball game. Glad to have you with us. Nally fires. That one's connected down the third baseline and foul. Candela steps back in. Runner on first is Fontenot. Next pitch on its way, sails in, just missing the mark for a ball. Count is 1-1. Nally takes her time in the circle, gets the pitch from catcher Bailey Williams. The 1-1 is high, off the mark, 2-1. Two away in the top of the first. The 2-1, strike two. National Park College going to battle against the number 12 team in the country. LSU-Eunice. The 2-2. That one's connected. Cecil can't grab it. And everybody will be safe here. A 2-out single for Candela. Fontenot advances to second. That'll bring up left fielder Kennedy Smith. Smith steps in with 2 on and 2 outs here in the top of the first. Every Lady Bengal base runner or batter so far has reached the base paths. Smith trying to keep that alive. 1-0 the count. Smith takes a moment and steps back in. The 1-0, that one's cracked foul, and that'll even things up at 1 apiece. Count is 1-1. Here's the pitch. That one's connected high, deep, headed out to left field. That one's going to sail up and over the wall. 3 runs will score. A 3-run bomb for Kennedy Smith. And the big inning continues for LSU-Eunice. Smith touches them all, brings in Fontenot and Candela as well, and that'll be a clean slate for the first baseman, Ashlyn Roach. 5-0 Lady Bengals. Nally and the Nighthawks looking to get out of the first inning here. Roach steps in at the ready. First pitch. That one's grounded down the third base line, picked up by Cecil. The throw to first is not in time. Roach is safe on the play. The inning continues. An infield single for Roach. And that'll bring up center fielder number 17, Caitlin Corville. Corville bats with 1 on and 2 away here in the first. An early 5-0 lead for the visiting team. First pitch, strike 1. Corville, the number 9 hitter in the Lady Bengals lineup, as the team threatens to bat around here in the first. The 0-1, strike 2. Runner on first is Roach, 2 away, count is 0-2. Here's the pitch. Taken high, ball one. The 1-2 delivery. That one's connected. Picked up by Thompson. Over to Rowland, and the half inning is over. Down go the Lady Bengals, but not before adding 5 to an early lead here in this ball game. The Nighthawks come to bat. Coming up next, it's National Park Nighthawks softball on XZeroSports.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit np.edu today and find your path.
Back here at the ballpark, I'm Mark Oliver with XZero Sports. Bottom of the first inning coming up for the National Park Nighthawk. Riding a 4-game winning streak coming into today's game. Had a tough challenge ahead of them as their conference play is over, and a little bit of tune-up as they get ready for the NJCAA Region 2 tournament, which starts just about a week away in May. First up for the Nighthawks is Jesse Rowland, the first baseman leading things off for Nighthawk Nation. I see Steven out there. They're watching from Maurice, Louisiana, cheering on Jesse Rowland, and Kendall Barton with LSU-Eunice. Also, we talked about it in the last broadcast. Shelby will be joining Nighthawk Nation in the future, and we're really excited to have the family continue here at National Park College. Count is 1-1 on Jesse Rowland, facing off against Kinsley Ashworth. That one's going to sail in for ball 2. Nighthawks have a little bit of an uphill battle after allowing 5 runs in the first. A 3-run home run hit by Kennedy Smith blew things open in the top of the first. But if there's one thing Coach Taylor is confident about in this team, it's her hitting. And she thinks that the bats have never been hotter for Nighthawk Nation this season. Seen this team rally back from deficits all season long, and they'd love to do so against number 12 in the nation. Count is 3-1 on Rowland, who connects on that one, pops it up down the left field line, and the catch is made out in foul territory by Kennedy Smith. So one away for third baseman Madeline Thompson. Thompson leads Nighthawk Nation in just about every offensive category this season. She's been a catalyst for this team offensively as she steps in against Kinsley Ashworth for the first time today. First pitch, that one's connected out to right field, and it's reeled in. 1 pitch, 1 out, 2 away here in the first. That'll bring up sophomore Emily Cecil. Cecil carries a .422 batting average, has 11 doubles this season. Both of those are team highs. With 2 away, she looks to get it started here in the first inning. First pitch, strike 1. Summers watching the broadcast from Plainview, Louisiana today, cheering on Kinsley Ashworth in the circle. Glad to have you with us. The 0-1, just off the mark, evens things up at 1-1 on Emily Cecil. Ashworth takes her time. With 2 away, the 1-1. Just missing. Count is 2-1 on Cecil. Cecil stands ready in the batter's box. The 2-1. Just catching the corner, 2-2. Ashworth checking her wristband, gets the sign she wants from catcher Olivia Hennon. The 2-2. Fouled back to the screen. Out in the outfield for the Lady Bengals today, Kennedy Smith's in left. Caitlin Corville is in center field. Madeline Leal over in right. On the infield, Ashlyn Roach at first. Riley Candela at second. Sydney Simons at short. Gracie King at third. Full count for Emily Cecil. Trying to get things started for NPC here in the first. Ashworth trying to retire the Nighthawks. 1-2-3. Swung through. Strikeout. Ashworth's first, and down go the Nighthawks here in the first inning. We're headed to the second. Eunice by 5. It's National Park Nighthawk softball on XZeroSports.com. Top of the second inning here in beautiful Hot Springs, Arkansas. Glad to have you with us. I'm Mark Oliver with XZero Sports, your home for Nighthawk athletics this season. National Park College trailing 5-0 after an explosive start for the Lady Bengals in the top of the first inning. They batted 9 batters, found 5 runs thanks to a 3-run shot from Kennedy Smith. Also scoring in the top of the first was Olivia Hennon and Maddie Leal. RBI single for Gracie King in that frame. And once we resume play here, it'll be the top of the lineup once again with Simon, Leal, and Hennon all due up for the Lady Bengals. Be the first of 2 games played today here and the concluding weekend of the regular season for Nighthawk softball. Tomorrow, the Nighthawks will play against Arkansas State University's club team celebrating Sophomore Day, and we'll have a special send-off to 6 sensational Nighthawk sophomores this season. First pitch from Nally, low on the turf, ball 1. Simon walked back in the first. Check swing, strike 1, count even at 1-1 on number 1. The 1-1 delivery catches the corner for strike 2. Nally takes her time, has the sign from Williams. The 1-2 is high, a chase pitch. She didn't go. Count even, 2 apiece. The 2-2 delivery connected. Thompson reels it in. The throw to first, 1 away. Second defensive play made over at third base from Maddie Thompson. With 1 away, that brings up Maddie Leal. She reached on a fielder's choice, came around to score the first run of today's game. First pitch from Nally, off the mark, ball 1. I see Robert Leal out there. He's cheering on Maddie in today's game. Thanks for watching, Rob. Count is 2-0 on Leal. Nally trying to battle back from the circle. The 2-0 on its way. Strike one. Just catching the corner of the zone. Leal looking for something she can straighten out. One out in the top of the second inning. Nally winds and fires up the middle, back to the pitcher. Throw to first, 2 away. Olivia Hennon is 1 for 1 today, had a double back in the first. As she'll look to go back to work here in the second. Batting from the left-hand side, facing off against Nally. First pitch she sees is ball one. Nally showing signs of settling in after a rocky first inning. Has made quick work of the first two batters she's seen here in the second. That one's popped up in play. And Cecil makes the play. Down go the Lady Bengals in order here in the second inning. 5-0 Lady Bengals. We're back after this. Bottom of the second inning coming up. The Nighthawks coming to bat. Nighthawks softball is on XZeroSports.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Kinsley Ashworth back in the circle for LSU-Eunice in the bottom of the second inning. National Park will send its 4, 5, and 6 hitters to the dish. Madeline Bruce, Des Soto, and Kaylee Party looking to get the party started for NPC. Down by 5 here in the second inning. I'm Mark Oliver with XZero Sports. Glad to have you with us today. Rain was threatening earlier today here in the Spa City after a rainy day and a rainy night yesterday. But turf field here at Hot Springs World Class High School has dried out significantly, and it'll make way for two really great softball games here today. Madeline Bruce leads things off for the home team. National Park College looking to rally here in the bottom of the second. Bruce bats from the left-hand side, the left fielder facing off against Ashworth for the first time today. NPC was retired 1-2-3 back in the first. And the first pitch that Bruce sees high for ball one. The Nighthawks are loud and looking to rally here. The 1-0 connected into shallow left field. A leadoff single for the Nighthawk left fielder Madeline Bruce. Up next for Nighthawk Nation, the designated player, Des Soto. Coach Taylor has a lot of confidence in 26. She's really come alive at the plate as the season has went along. Now a big opportunity to try to light up the scoreboard here at home. First pitch from Ashworth, strike one. 1 on, no outs. Bruce, the runner on first. The 0-1. Strike 2. Soto digs in at the ready. The 0-2. Just off the mark, ball 1. Soto looking for something she feels comfortable swinging at here. Count is 1-2. Chopped foul as Soto stays alive at the plate. Soto ready for the 1-2. Ashworth has the pitch she wants. Here's the pitch. High, and we're evened up at 2 apiece. Here's the 2-2. Swung through for a strike. Bruce will scoot in over at second, and a runner in scoring position with 1 away. Soto goes down swinging. That brings up center fielder Kaylee Party. Bruce on second. Party at the dish. National Park still looking for its first run of today's game. Party batting just .214 this season, but she's speedy on the base pass, 19 swiped bags. With 1 on and 1 out, here's the first pitch. Party shows bunt, pulls back, strike 1. Party checks back in. Ashworth winds and delivers. A missed bunt. Strike 2. The 0-2, off the mark, ball 1. On deck for the Nighthawks, the pitcher, Brooke Nally. Count is 1-2 on Kaylee Party. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Ashworth putting some heat on it here in the bottom of the second inning. She'll wind and fire. Party goes down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ashworth. There's 2 away. Brooke Nally looks to keep things alive for Nighthawk Nation here in the second. She'll bat with 2 out and 1 on. Madeline Bruce still standing on second base. Here's the first pitch. A little bit low, ball 1. Nally stands in at the ready, cheating up in the batter's box. Count is 1-0. Nally takes it for a strike. Two out, 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Ashworth takes her time in the circle. Bruce ready to sprint at second. Off the mark, it's 3-1. Nally looking to keep things alive here in the second. Ashworth fires. Ball 4. Two on, two out, and that'll bring up Nighthawk catcher Bailey Williams. The hard-hitting Bailey Williams has really come alive as of late. 7 home runs on the season, just 1 behind the team lead, Madeline Thompson, and Williams batting an impressive .352 so far through this season. 25 RBI to go with that batting average this year. 2 on, 2 out. First pitch, high, ball 1. We'll have a meeting out in the circle. Checking on Ashworth. Two out here in the bottom of the second inning. On second is Madeline Bruce. On first is Brooke Nally. And at the plate is Bailey Williams. NPC's number 8 batter steps in with a 1-0 count. Ashworth gets the call from Hennon. The 1-0 connected. That one's going to get down in shallow right field. The bases will be loaded. The throw to first. Williams is safe. Bases loaded for Lily Webb. I see Maggie's watching out there from Quitman. Glad to have you with us today. Big opportunity for number 19 coming up. Bases loaded, 2 out. On third is Bruce. On second is Nally. And on first is Williams. Webb bats .333 this season. Would love to get her first home run of the year here. Ball 1 as Webb watches that one. Ashworth takes her time. Nighthawks threatening. The 1-0, chopped foul. Count even up at 1 apiece. Ashworth back at the ready in the circle. Count is 1-1. Webb watches that one. Strike 2. Ashworth 1 strike away from ending the threat. Webb's ready. The 1-2. Swung through for strike 3. 3 strikeouts in the inning. That's how the Nighthawks go down. They'll leave all the ducks on the pond as we head to the third inning. 5-0 LSU-Eunice. We're back after this. National Park Nighthawks softball on XZeroSports.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
After allowing 5 runs on 5 hits back in the first inning, Brooke Nally settled in the second, retiring each Lady Bengal in order 1, 2, 3. Now we head to the third inning. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for the Lady Bengals. That's Gracie King, Carly Fontenot, and Riley Candela. The throw down to second. We're ready for softball here in Hot Springs. Overhead, just off of the camera, we see some gray skies moving in. It's been kind of a soggy weekend. A lot of rain yesterday and last night, but holding off so far. The sun's still shining here in the Spa City. Gracie King had an RBI single back in the first before she was caught stealing. She'll lead things off for the Lady Bengals. First pitch, check swing, strike 1. Count is 0-1 on King. Nally has her pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Right on in for strike 2. Nally looking for her first strikeout of today's game. She leads NPC in strikeouts this season. An 8-7 record for number 7. The 0-2. A little bit low, ball 1. The 1-2 on its way. That one's off the mark. A chaser. She didn't go. It's 2-2. Nally fires the 2-2. That one fouled down the right field line. No play to be made. And King will stay alive with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. That one's high. It's a full count on King. King battling back at the plate here, looking to start things off for the Lady Bengals in the third. The 3-2. That's ball 4. So the leadoff hitter is on with a walk. It is the third walk issued today by Brooke Nally. That'll bring up Carly Fontenot. Fontenot reached on a walk back in the first, came around to score on the 3-run home run by Kennedy Smith. And we're going to see a pinch runner out over on first base, Grace Saison. Number 9 stands tall over on first base as Fontenot steps in. No outs here in the third inning. We're almost ready to resume play here as Nally will get a new ball. And we're ready. First pitch from Nally. That one's connected. Cecil with the scoop to second. The throw to first, not in time, but the lead runner is out. Saison goes down for the first out of the inning. One on, one out. Riley Candela comes to bat. A single and a score for number 3 in today's game. First pitch from Nally. That one's connected. Cecil, deja vu to second. The throw to first. Not in time, but once again, the lead runner is gone in Fontenot. Couple of fielders' choices, couple of outs. For NPC, who brings for LSU-Eunice, who brings Kennedy Smith to the bat. Smith hit a 3-run home run back in the first. Now she has an opportunity to add to the damage. With 2 outs and a runner on. First pitch from Nally, connected, foul down the third base line. Down in the count, 0-1 is Smith. Candela on first, 2 away. Here's the 0-1. That'll even things up. Nally steps in at the ready. 1-1 on its way inside. Williams threatens a throw to second. Count is 2-1. The 2-1 offering off the mark, 3-1. Good catch by Williams to keep that one in tow. It's 3-1 on Kennedy Smith. Here's the pitch. That's ball 4. So with 2 outs, 2 on, as Smith reaches base for the second time today. Candela moves to second. That'll bring up Ashlyn Roach. Roach is 1 for 1 with a single in today's game. She bats a 2 on and 2 out. First pitch, strike 1. Roach awaits the 0-1, just on the inside, 1-1. Wind blowing out towards right field. Count is 1-1 on Roach. That one's connected. And Rowland not able to make a play. 1 run will come around and score. And it's 6-0. Roach advances to second on the play. Smith standing on third as Candela came in and score run number 6. And the inning stays alive. Up next for the Lady Bengals, the number 9 hitter, Caitlin Corville. 0 for 1 today. Looking to add to her team's lead with 2 outs here in the third. Smith on third, Roach on second. Corville ready to face off against Nally. First pitch high. Williams assessing the base runners. Count is 1-0. Nally the 1-0 swung through for a strike. All evened up at 1-1. Nally winds and fires. Connected. Thompson with the scoop. Rowland with the play, and the side is retired. 2 left on. 1 scores, and it's 6-0 Lady Bengals. We're headed to the bottom of the third. The Nighthawks come to bat. National Park Nighthawks softball is on XZeroSports.com.
king.
6-0 to the visiting Lady Bengals of LSU-Eunice, the number 12 team in the nation coming into this weekend. I'm Mark Oliver with XZero Sports. Glad to have you with us on the broadcast today. The Nighthawks loaded the bases back in the bottom of the second, but struck out to end the threat, looking to light up the scoreboard for the first time today, and they'll rely on the top of the order to get it done. Jesse Rowland, Maddie Thompson, and Emily Cecil all due up for Nighthawk Nation here in the third inning. Back in the circle, Kinsley Ashworth for Eunice, allowing just 2 hits so far. She ended up with 3 strikeouts in the second inning alone, 4 total in today's game. Strong start for Ashworth, who goes to battle against Jesse Rowland. Rowland popped out to left field to start in the bottom of the first inning. Now looks to light up the scoreboard here. Rowland leads the team in walks this season. She's got 24. That's 8th best in the country. A lot of patience at the plate for number 5, to say the least. Count is 1-0 on Rowland. One-0. Taken, strike 1. Count is even on Rowland. Just underway in the bottom of the third, no outs. The 1-1. Swung back, fouled, down in the count, 1-2. An off-speed pitch. Got the best of Rowland there. The 1-2. Connected out to right field, and it will get down. Rowland headed for second. No, she'll stay back at first, and it's a good call. The leadoff hitter is on here in the third inning. A leadoff single for sophomore Jesse Rowland, and that'll bring up the hot-hitting freshman Maddie Thompson. The third baseman is 0 for 1, popped out to right field back in the first. 1 on, no outs as 14 comes to the dish. Facing off against Ashworth. First pitch. Strike 1. Thompson looking to try to bunt Rowland over to second. The comeback starts with basics in the box. Down 0-1. Thompson bunts that one down the first base line, and Rowland will be safe at second. Designed play works just as planned for Thompson. One away, runner in scoring position is Rowland. Here comes Emily Cecil. 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far. Looking to light up the scoreboard here. First pitch from Ashworth swung through for a strike. Cecil battled all the way to a full count back in the first before going down swinging. Count is 0-1. Here's the pitch. Taken high, ball 1. Ashworth takes her time. 1 out, 1 on, 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2. Count is 1-2. Ashworth delivers. It's popped up in the infield. Scooped up over a second. There's 2 away. Play is made by Riley Candela. That'll bring up Madeline Bruce. Bruce 1 for 1 with a single. Made it all the way over to third base. Back in the second, but could not come in to score that first run. Rowland still on second. 2 away. First pitch off the mark, ball 1. Count is 1-0. Watching that one in for strike 1. One and one on Bruce. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. Should Bruce keep this thing alive, Des Soto awaits on deck for Nighthawk Nation. Count is 2-1, 2 away. That one low on the turf, 3-1. Ashworth, the 3-1, fouled back, and the count is full. Second full count issued today by the Lady Bengal hurler. The first one ended in a strikeout. Ashworth looking for K number 5. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. So Bruce gets on with a 2-out walk. Now there's 2 on for Des Soto. Second walk issued today by Ashworth. Soto 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. First pitch, ball 1. Soto waits patiently in the box. Count is 1-0, 2 away, 2 on. Here's the pitch. That one's ball 2. Jesse Rowland at second. Madeline Bruce at first. Ashworth, the 2-0. Strike 1. Count is 2-1 on Soto. Strike 2. Soto trying to keep the inning alive for the home team. The 2-2. Popped foul, and she'll stay alive in the box. The 2-2 swung through strike 3, strikeout number 5 today for Ashworth, and down go the Nighthawks, who strand 2. Headed to the 4th inning, 6-0 Lady Bengals. This is National Park Nighthawks softball on XZeroSports.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success?
Brooke Nally back in the circle for Nighthawk Nation. 6-0 LSU-Eunice heading to the top of the fourth inning here in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver with XZero Sports. Top of the order due up for the Lady Bengals here in the fourth inning. It's Simon, Leal, and Hennon all up to bat against Brooke Nally for NPC. Williams throws down the second. We're just about ready for softball here in this one. Simon walked and grounded out in this one so far. She'll step to the box, ready to face off against NPC's Brooke Nally. The Eunice shortstop stands ready. First pitch on its way, inside, ball one. Want to know the count on Simon. Takes that one for a strike. Count evened up. Count is 1-1. Nally fires. That one chopped foul. I see Becky Barton on the broadcast. She's supporting number 24, Kendall Barton, on the broadcast. Thanks for joining us all the way from Alexandria, Louisiana today. The 1-2, low in the dirt, ball two. Renee Pilgreen watching from Ruston, Louisiana, cheering on number 19, Reagan Pilgreen. Glad to have you as well. The 2-2, that one's popped up just out of play. So Simon stays alive in the batter's box. No outs here in the top of the fourth inning. Count is 2-2 on Sydney Simon. Nally fires. That one is driven down the line, foul. Here comes the 2-2 from Brooke Nally. That one's connected over to Cecil at short, turns and throws to first. There's one away. Cecil's had some great work so far defensively today for Nighthawks. Up next, Maddie Leal, the right fielder. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the first, grounded out to the pitcher in the second. Leal bats with none on and one out. Nally steps in at the ready, has the pitch from Williams. Here's the pitch, and it's off the mark for ball one. Count is 1-0 on Leal. Next pitch high, ball 2. Leal steps back into the box, 1 away. 2-0 the count. Nally winds and fires. That's strike 1. Williams delivers the sign to pitcher Brooke Nally. The 2-1, that one's right up the middle. And Leal will be on safely with a 1-out single. Up next for the Lady Bengals, number 21, the catcher Olivia Hennon. I see Connie Hennon out there watching from Louisiana. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon. Leal's on first, Hennon at the plate, 1 away. Hennon doubled and scored back in the first before popping out to Emily Cecil over at shortstop in the second. First pitch, ball 1, high. Leal, the runner on first, being held on closely by Jesse Rowland. Here's the 1-0. Off-speed pitch catches to the corner for a strike. Count is 1-1. One away in the fourth. Next pitch, that one's driven out into shallow right field. Picked up by Webb. Headed over to third is Leal on the play. There's runners on the corners. Back-to-back hits for the Lady Bengals. Leal on third, Hennon on first. That brings up Gracie King. King had an RBI single back in the first, walked in the third, and she's looking to touch the bases for the third time today. Number 18 steps in with 1 away here in the fourth inning. First pitch, foul. King stands ready in the box. The 0-1 on the inside, ball 1. And headed down the second, uncontested, is Olivia Hennon. Count is 1-1 on King. 2 in scoring position, 1 away. That one's connected, picked up. Dale can't grab it. And 1 run, 2 runs will come in to score for Eunice. Leal and Hennon both score on the play by King. And it's 8-0. And we're going to have a defensive substitution. I believe Brooke Nally's day will be done in the circle. We'll take a quick break and address the defensive subs. This is National Park Nighthawks softball on XZeroSports.com. Just a meeting in the circle for National Park College. Nally will stay in. Over at first, over on second is Gracie King for LSU-Eunice. It's 8-0. The Lady Bengals extending the lead. They've already plated 2 here in the fourth inning. Just one away as Carly Fontenot steps to the plate. Fontenot walked, scored, and reached on a fielder's choice in today's game. After allowing 3 hits in a row, Brooke Nally looking to settle in and retire another Lady Bengal batter here. First pitch, low, ball 1. One and 0 the count on Fontenot. That one's off the mark as well. 2-0 on the designated player. The 2-0. Just missing. 3-0. Fontenot stands ready, looking to draw her second walk of the ball game. Here's the pitch. Just catching the corner, strike 1. Nally trying to battle back. 1 away here in the top of the 4th. The 3-1. That one's connected. Fair ball. Thompson throw to first, and there's 2 away. And now there's a ruling that this is going to be a foul ball. Thompson appeared to field the ball in fair territory, but the umpire is bringing Fontenot back. The count is 3-2. The pitch, strike 3. Fontenot down either way, 2 away. And that is the first strikeout of the day. For Brooke Nally. Riley Candela at the bat. First pitch she sees, ball 1. Candela has reached base twice today, singled and scored in the first, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the third. Quickly up in the count, 2-0. Gracie King, the runner on second for Eunice. 2 away here in the 4th. Nally deals. That one picked up by Thompson. The throw to first and the side is retired. The Lady Bengals add 2, leading 8-0. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. Nighthawks coming to bat. It's Nighthawk softball on XZeroSports.com. Bottom of the 4th inning here from Hot Springs World-Class High School in Hot Springs, Arkansas, home of the Hot Springs Lady Trojans and home of the National Park Nighthawks. New pitcher for LSU-Eunice will be number 19, Reagan Pilgreen, as she'll enter in relief with an 8-run lead. Ashworth in line for the win. No runs allowed. And just 3 hits for the Nighthawk women. Quick meeting at the mound for Pilgreen, and we'll be ready for softball. Due up for National Park College. here in the fourth inning. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. That's Party, Nally, and Williams. Kaylee Party is 0 for 1 with a strikeout today, looking to get things started for National Park College, looking to light up that scoreboard here in the bottom of the fourth inning. First pitch she sees is a strike. That one sails in, just missing. Count is 1-1 on Party. Pilgreen winds and fires. Party swings through for strike 2. Count is 1-2 on Party. And on the inside, that's ball 2. Nighthawks trying to rally here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Time called at the plate. The 2-2 swung through for a strike. Pilgreen has her first K of the day. 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth. Next up is Brooke Nally. Nally walked in her first time up. Went all the way to second, back in the second inning. Now with 1 out, she'll try to get a hit here against Pilgreen. First pitch is high in the zone, ball 1. With 1 away, Pilgreen gets the pitch she wants. The 1-0 is fouled back to the screen. Count is 1-1 against the Nighthawk hurler. The windup and the delivery low for ball 2. Here's the 2-1. That one's driven out to center field, but a liner, and it will be reeled in. Caitlin Corville makes the play for the second out of the inning. Up next is Bailey Williams. Williams 1 for 1 with a single in this one. She'll step in with 2 outs. Looking to keep the inning alive for the home team. First pitch swung through for a strike. Count is 0-1 on the Nighthawk catcher. Swings through that one, strike 2. Williams ready. That one's connected out towards center field, and Corville makes the play. The Nighthawks go down 1-2-3 here in the fourth inning. Headed to the top of the fifth, 8-0 Eunice. We're back after this. It's Nighthawks softball on XZeroSports.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
8-0 LSU-Eunice headed to the top of the fifth inning here from Hot Springs, Arkansas. I'm Mark Oliver with XZero Sports. Due up for the Lady Bengals. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Kennedy Smith, Ashlyn Roach, and Caitlin Corville looking to add some insurance runs and try to send NPC to a do-or-die bottom of the fifth inning. Brooke Nally remains in the circle for the home team. Kennedy Smith belted a 3-run home run back in the first inning. Brought it to a 5-0 lead in the first frame. Walked over in the third inning and looks to reach base for the third time today. She'll take a moment and stretch, and then she's headed for the batter's box. Facing off against Brooke Nally. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one. Don't forget, this is just game one of today's doubleheader against the Lady Bengals. Game two will follow today's contest. You don't got to go to another link. You can stay right here. We'll have a short intermission in between games, and then we'll have the start of game two right here. That one's scooped up by Cecil, but no play to be made. A deep infield, a single, and Smith is on for the third time today. At the dish is Ashlyn Roach, 2 for 2. Couple of singles and an RBI in today's game. First pitch she sees is a ball, and the throw down to second, not in time to retire Kennedy Smith. Swiped bag for number 10. Now a runner in scoring position. Roach facing a 1-0 count at the dish. Roach is ready at the plate. Allie shakes off a pitch. The 1-0 on its way. Off the mark, ball 2. Williams keeping a close eye on the speedy Kennedy Smith. Two 2-0 on Roach. That one's connected. Thompson, throw to first, rolling. Now the runner's headed for third, and she'll get there safely. There's one away. Roach will go down for the first time. Smith advances to third on the play. That brings up Caitlin Corville. Corville had a couple of great grabs out in center field back in the top of the fourth, or the bottom of the fourth, excuse me. And now she bats for the third time today. She's 0 for 2. A couple of ground outs over to Maddie Thompson over at third. And we're actually going to see a pinch hitter here. This is number 4, Morgan Harlow. Harlow will bat for the first time today. One out, one on, here in the top of the fifth. First pitch from Nally. Strike one. Count is 0-1 on Harlow. That one's chopped foul. She's down in the count 0-2. Nally, the 0-2, that one hits Harlow. She's headed down the first. So runners on the corners, Harlow at first, Smith at third, and that'll bring up the top of the lineup, Sydney Simon. And it looks like a pinch hitter will replace Simon. This looks to be number 13, Abby Spring. So Spring will battle for the first time today, and Eunice trying to get some of its bench players a little bit of work here. Spring bats with 1 out and runners on the corners. Nally takes her time before stepping into the circle. Harlow on first, Smith on third, Spring at the plate. First pitch. Harlow heads down to second. Unopposed, 2 runners in scoring position. Count is 0-1 on Spring. Here's the pitch, swung through for strike 2. Spring down in the count, 0-2. 1 away, runners on second and third. The pitch, popped up, foul, out of play. Spring battles in the box, down in the count, 0-2. That one's popped up, headed out towards Lily Webb in right field. She'll make the play, 2 away, and 1 run will come in and score. Smith tags up, and it's 9-0. At the plate now is Maddie Leal. Leal singled and scored back in the 4th. Also scoring in the 1st inning today. She bats with 2 away. That one's connected. That's going to get down in the right center field. Another run will score. And Leal tries to stretch it into a double. And she's going to be safe. Harlow scores on the play. It's 10-0. And now we'll see a new hitter for Eunice. This is number 23, Abby Touche. Leal the runner on second, 2 away. In a 10-0 ball game. First pitch from Nally. Ball 1. The 1-0. Ball 2. Leal ready to sprint over on second. Nally, the 2-0 offering is inside 3-0. Nally, the 3-0, that's strike one. Three one on its way. Right on in for strike two, and the count is full on Touche. Nally chasing her second strikeout of today's contest. Here's the pitch. Connected. Gets down in center field, and one run will come around and score for the Lady Bengals. Leal scores for the third time today. It's 11-0. Two-out single for Touche, the pinch hitter. Now we'll see Gracie King. 2 for 2 with the walk and RBI. King faces off against Nally for the fourth time today. First pitch is ball one. Three runs have come across already here in the fifth inning for LSU-Eunice. Here's the 1-0. That'll equal things up 1-1. Now he fires. That one is connected out into left field, and that'll boost Touche over to second. The inning stays alive. King has her third hit of the day. And we'll have a new hitter. Janie Sheremy will replace Carly Fontenot. Sheremy wears number 12 for LSU-Eunice. Batting for the first time today. Two outs, runners on first and second. Touche on second, King on first. First pitch from Brooke Nally. Low in the dirt, ball one. Count is 1-0. Nally fires that one in. Just missing. Ball two. Touche's on second, King's on first, two away. 2-0 the count on Sheremy. Here's the pitch, swung through for a strike. Two one, swung through for strike two. Nally, the 2-2, offering a check swing up high. And they're going to say no swing. That'll make it a full count. Sheremy trying to keep the inning alive. The 3-2 from Brooke Nally swung through for strike three. Nally has her second K of the day, and that will retire the side. We're headed to the bottom of the fifth inning, where the Nighthawks have some work to do, down 11-0. It's do or die time coming up for the home team. This is National Park Nighthawks softball on XZeroSports.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
11-0 Lady Bengals as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning here from Hot Springs World Class High School. I'm Mark Oliver, due up for the Nighthawks in the fifth. It's the number 9, 1 and 2 hitters. It's Lily Webb, Jessie Rowland, and Madeline Thompson for Nighthawk Nation. Lily Webb bats for just the second time today. She struck out back in the second inning. With the bases loaded, and she's going to look to right the ship here. Reagan Pilgreen in the circle for LSU-Eunice. Retired the first 3 batters she saw back in the fourth. First pitch, Webb pops it up, foul, out of play. Count is 0-1. Pilgreen gets her sign from the catcher, Touche. That one's off the mark, evening the count at 1 apiece. The 1-1. That one's chopped, and it's picked up over at third base. Gracie King will make the play, 1 away. Top of the lineup coming up, that's Jessie Rowland. She's 1 for 2 today, had a single back in the third. Looking to help her team get on the board here in the fifth inning. First pitch, strike 1. One away, 0-1 on Rowland. Second pitch, swinging through for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. That one's high, ball 1. Pilgreen takes her time in the circle. The 1-2. Popped up, foul off the screen. Rowland fighting to stay alive in the box. That one's connected. Line drive to short. Throw to first is in time, and Rowland is retired for the second out of the inning. For National Park College, it all comes down to Madeline Thompson. 0 for 2 today. We're going to keep this game going. First pitch, down low for ball 1. Count is 1-0 on Thompson. Next pitch, off the mark, ball 2. Pilgreen has her pitch. The 2-0 is on the inside, 3-0 on Maddie Thompson. Emily Cecil stands on deck for NPC. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Count is 3-1 on Thompson. That one's popped foul. It's a full count. The Nighthawks are down to their final strike. Strike three. Thompson will go down looking, and that will be the ball game. LSU-Eunice will take game one by a final score of 11-0. We'll be back right after this to wrap things up for the first game. Don't go anywhere. More Nighthawk softball is on your way next, right here on XZeroSports.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit np.edu today and find your path.
Each day in Arkansas, many athletes and coaches are overcoming the odds and accomplishing great things in their communities. Whether it's a prestigious award, excellent community service, or overcoming a personal challenge. XZero Sports wants to recognize the brightest stars in Arkansas by sharing their stories online for the world to enjoy. We call these people XZero Heroes, and we believe their stories should be shared with the world. Nominate your XZero hero today by visiting us at XZeroSports.com.
Final score in this one, LSU-Eunice gets the win in game one, 11-0 over the National Park Nighthawks. Going for the win today is Kinsley Ashworth in 3 innings of work, allowing just 3 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, and no runs across. Reagan Pilgreen was perfect in 2 innings of work, facing 6 batters with 2 strikeouts. Leading the way for Eunice in today's game was number 10, Kennedy Smith, 2 for 2, a 3-run home run, a walk, couple of runs scored, 3 RBIs on the day. Ashlyn Roach was 2 for 3 today with an RBI. Gracie King, 3 for 3 today with an RBI and a walk. Olivia Hennon went 3 for 4 with a couple of runs scored and a stolen base. And Maddie Leal, 2 for 4 today with 3 runs scored. For National Park College, Brooke Nally takes the loss in 5 innings of work, allowing 11 runs on 13 hits, had a couple of strikeouts, 3 walks issued today by number 7. Madeline Bruce went 1 for 1 today with a single and a walk. Bailey Williams, 1 for 2 today for National Park College. We'll take a moment. Game 2 is coming up shortly. We're going to go to a graphic. We're going to adjust some things with our audio. We'll be back for Game 2 of today's doubleheader. You don't got to go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment. This is National Park Nighthawks softball on XZeroSports.com.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
Success comes with many challenges. At National Park College, we've created programs that provide the tools to meet those challenges. Experience a university atmosphere at half the cost. Visit np.edu today and find your path.
Each day in Arkansas, many athletes and coaches are overcoming the odds and accomplishing great things in their communities. Whether it's a prestigious award, excellent community service, or overcoming a personal challenge. XZero Sports wants to recognize the brightest stars in Arkansas by sharing their stories online for the world to enjoy. We call these people XZero Heroes, and we believe their stories should be shared with the world. Nominate your XZero Hero today by visiting us at XZeroSports.com.